the taste of it, poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights above? So I'm blowing anchor and drifting away. Blinded the reason the end is around. Yes, what fire can
All right, and we are back, coming in close to the conclusion of our marathon edition of the You Show. Chef the Shark Perini with you. It is 12:30 at night. Jewel Tatey got temporarily cut out. She's going to try and return to us so we can bring this thing home. I know we talked about 24 hours. That would bring us to 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if we're going to have any more content. Huge apology and a thank you to DJ Eric Bartello, who was doing a great job and mixing songs right up my alley that I was absolutely loving and dancing to. And then suddenly the copyright animals came in over 36 seconds of content. So it wasn't even this whole bit because he mixed and made a lot of his songs his own, like most DJs do, like I watch DJs do every night here on Facebook. So I don't quite know what happened there. It was over 36 seconds. It sent me up a big message. People said they couldn't see it. The views went all the way down to zero. And I'm not going to have a man of great talent and skill watch his views be at zero. So I looked it up and I saw what happened on Facebook, and they said it was a blocked portion. So restarted, bring you in right now. It's 12:30 in the morning. And of course, what we've been doing all day is promoting the Bucks County Food Drive. Absolutely. I'll bring up the banner for you real quick and kind of talk it up to you so you see what we got going on. This is where we're at again tomorrow. We started off today at 499 Beechwood Avenue in Langhorne, collected 4,000 pounds of food. We got some cash donations, and it was really a great day. They got some gift cards as well. So congratulations to everybody that made it happen today. Tracy, Deb, and everybody else that came out to volunteer and help. Big thanks to my cousin Donnie Young, who helped me find a couple of the talents and made the great banner that you're looking at right here, and the banner for the artist and all that. You can take it down right now so you can see my face, but you can still donate through Venmo at Bucks-Food-Drive. Drop off some money, and before we go off the air, if you donate before we go off the air, we're going to get you an autographed picture of our 10:30 guest, the amazing Brooke Lewis, Philadelphia native and now terrific starlet out there in Hollywood, doing us proud. Big amount of awards for Brooke. Congratulations. We love you, Brooke. Thanks for coming on the show. Again, it's all for the Bucks County Food Drive. We had a tremendous day full of entertainment that we're going to discuss. I obviously want to thank everybody who came on the show, made it worth our while today. Doing what we love. Jewel and I love getting on and broadcasting, webcasting, podcasting, whatever you want to call it. This little pandemic thing we're in the middle of. It's made it a little easier for me and Jewel to have time to sit down and create and think about content. Like I said, this was originally going to be 24 hours worth. A lot of people didn't think I'd make it, and I didn't think I'd make it. I didn't think I'd make it till 12:30. I got to tell you that much. But we're still here. Huge thanks to everybody again today. Big thanks to my wife. She's out there. Cassie Perini did a great job today. Went live at the food drive 10 o'clock this morning and shot some footage for us and showed everybody what was going on at the food drive. And then, of course, came back with us later on tonight. A little social distance gathering that she's attending right now. Just a few people, nothing crazy, and everybody taking proper measures. We started at 8 o'clock this morning. We were nervous about it. Myself and Jewel Taney didn't know how the day was going to go. Little technical difficulties early on. We kicked the show off at 8:30 this morning with Eric Rosso from the band you just heard, St. Ricketts, who does our theme song, "When Fire Cannot Burn." Eric came on, and basically he's in the nursing field also. Outside of being an awesome singer, he's also a nurse. So he's in the front lines and telling us how it's been going and how life is. And, you get a little extra time to spend with your family and time to think about some things. And from a creative standpoint, it's a little harder. So, from a musician standpoint, that definitely is difficult. So Eric was nice enough to come on with us for about a half hour. Then we had comedian John Monforto come on. He did an amazing Rocky impersonation, gave us all the Philly dialect, and it was absolutely awesome. We were really thrilled to have him on. That was great. We were laughing the whole way, as we should, because great comedy. Then we went to the food drive. Again, we saw the video of what was going on there, and just tons of people filling that parking lot, loading up cargo vans full of food and donations. And people need it right now, which, hey, there's nothing better than charity. Nobody should be hungry. Nobody should have to suffer. Nobody should be in that kind of need. So if you're out there watching and you donated today, feel good about it. We thank you very much. To the people who had nothing better to do but leave stupid comments, really, this is a charity thing today. We're doing good for people. We're not trying to do stupid stuff. It's not why we do what we do. But at 10 o'clock, we went down to the drive. My wife showed us a panoramic view of the whole thing, walked around it. We got to say hi to the ladies working it, and say hi to a couple of people making donations. So that was great. We, Jewel and I got back at it. We said hi to Mike Nappy around 11 o'clock. From Nappy Music. Mike came on, played a couple tunes from us, some new stuff, shredding that guitar, man, rocking, and just really kicking it off as far as like the music scene was going on. So we thank Mike for coming on. He was absolutely amazing. Great stuff. Led us into the 12 o'clock hour where the always unpredictable Aunt Mary Pat DiSabatino came on and was just blowing us away. Tracy, the people that said dumb stuff are just people that jumped on the Stoop Network and were just saying dirty curse stuff. Had nothing to do with the food drive, and they're blocked and they're gone. Their comments are ridiculous. I do apologize to everybody involved with the food drive. That is not what we do here on our show. We do laugh, we have fun, we have a great time. When it comes to things like this, we don't play that kind of nonsense. If you're going to come on and be dumb, we're going to launch you. So whatever makes you feel good at night. But the food drive itself, big success. Aunt Mary Pat came on at 12, told us what COVID life is like at Acme and all that great stuff. Awesome as always, unpredictable. It's just terrific. Then we came in, we had a couple athletes come on at 1 o'clock. We spoke to NFL and Canadian Football League offensive lineman, the big, rough and tough Justin Renfro. Justin came on and talked to us about his program, which is Mask for Mask. So check him out on Instagram at Renfro, Justin Renfro Sports. Check that out on Instagram. He's got the program. You donate or you purchase a mask from Justin and his line, and he will donate one of those to a frontline employee in need. Because let's face it, on the front line, you need all the protection you can get right now. Masks shouldn't be scarce. These things are made like a hard and looks like leather. They look really impressive. Good looking stuff. There's Justin and his gang out there. Justin Renfro Sports, check him out. Always doing great charity work. And he's currently stationed back here in Morrisville. He's from the area. He's in Morrisville right now waiting for the call to go back to football, I guess, back to work, like a lot of us are. 2 o'clock, we were joined by the absolutely amazing boxer Tim Witherspoon Jr., who corrected me for botching the name of his gym. I could just sink into my seat when that happened. That's absolutely horrible. But Tim is a great sport. Smart guy, terrific athlete. He is doing online classes, like workouts. He joked and said right from his living room. Meanwhile, was getting just widespread all over the country and other countries out there. So check him out as well. Witherspoon Boxing and Fitness is his Facebook page. The website is witherspoonboxing.com. Tim Witherspoon Jr., like I said, he's doing daily. Justin Renfro is also doing daily workouts. So again, on Instagram, Justin Renfro Sports. For people looking for workouts that either are not costing a lot of money or might not be costing any money, and these guys are out online doing it for free, check them out. It's good stuff. Tim does all kind of stuff like light shadow boxing, cardio, all that kind of stuff for everybody out there looking for it. That's your guy. 3 o'clock, we got a live stream, and I'm going to just look up some of the stuff, make sure I don't miss anybody, etc. We got a live stream from the guys I like to call the Essential Concert Duo. That's right. It's Keith and Joey, and they were out there today just doing it up. They're out in Warminster. What they do is they just go to essential places, hospitals and restaurants, all that that's got to be open, Target, whatever it is. They get in the parking lot, big signs thanking everybody, and they just play. They play some tunes, man. They were on to give us about a half hour of their show to give a shout out to the Bucks County Food Drive. So again, thanks to Keith and Joey, two great dudes, guys that kind of made their way through this whole thing. They said their phones been ringing off the hook. So the fact they gave us a little bit of time today was terrific. They appreciate what we're doing. We appreciate what they're doing. They're doing a great job. 4 o'clock, we started getting really into it. Irish music. Bernie Green was our guest from sunny Florida. Bernie had a beautiful water backdrop, and it's a perfect scene out there, and he played some Irish songs. He was absolutely amazing. So we thank Bernie Green for coming on as well. 5 o'clock, we were joined by Tyler Kingsley. Tyler's got a brand new song out called Honey. He was more than kind enough to actually show us the video he created. Just released it yesterday. Created his own video. A great song. I'm telling you, man. Really a great number. Tyler's got something going on there. It's like anything you hear on the radio, but better. Excuse me, in my opinion. So hats off to Tyler. Thanks for coming on with us. He immediately was out there drinking it up with the rest of us. Hope everybody was enjoying some cocktails on this great day. I know we were here. Excuse me. I know Jewel Tatey was. Jewel, if you're out there, we're waiting for you to come back on and say some goodnights and maybe give us a little more of your time before we pack it in. But like I said, we had a little bit of technical difficulty with the previous portion of the program. So I don't know if or when we'll get Jewel back. So I'll keep closing this out and go on for a little bit. Let's come back to the 6 o'clock hour of the drive when we were joined by Messin' Around's Brandon Messin. Brandon got his guitar out. Guy that just loves playing. He played 4 songs for us. Probably could have him go through the entire night. We could do the Brandon Messin telethon, and that dude would just keep cranking them out. Great artist. Thank you again, Brandon, for coming on. He's always one of our favorites. He's always coming on and doing great stuff for us. 7 o'clock, we, again, another great musician, Ray Coleman, Irish music, the thick Irish accent, got tons of views. Some people donated. Ray donated via Venmo. Ray, we couldn't thank you enough, man. Terrific job, and thank you for getting a lot of support. A lot of people watched, requested songs, played a bunch of tunes for us, and like I said, got some donations for us as well to the food drive. So thank you very much to Ray Coleman. Great stuff. And just these people and the work they do. When all this is over and get back out on the street, I'm going to go check some of these people out. They're well worth it. Just a great bunch. 8 o'clock. We were joined by musician Jessica Page. Awesome. Some brand new stuff that she made. She made a song about suffering through COVID life. Cute young lady, jazz and rhythm kind of sing. A little bit of jazz hop, a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of jazz, little rhythm stuff. It was terrific. She was terrific. We thank her for coming on as well. 9 o'clock, we were joined by the amazing Sheena Powell from Sheena and the Nosebleeds. What I didn't know about Sheena is that, again, she is out there working in the grocery end. And she's been out there doing it. She came on for us. She was absolutely terrific and talked about the band. We mentioned when I ran into her over in the Chamonix Creek, and I love her stuff. Rocking. They got an album this close. As soon as the COVID crap ends, they're gonna wrap up a brand new album. Sheena and the Nosebleeds. If you're into some hard rock music, this woman delivers it hardcore. She's a tremendous act. In that downtime, my wife Cassie rejoined me, as I said, and kind of did some talking on COVID. She's in the nursing field. Her and a great team over at Southeastern Home Care. Um, just excellent. She's been great today. I thank her. She's still up and at 'em too. Um, so we're both burning the late night hour here. We're both going to be kind of useless tomorrow. I'm sure by the time it's all said and done. Um, Unfortunately, 10 o'clock, we did have to cancel. We got to cancel from Johnny True Love Rizzo. Johnny sends his apologies and wishes everybody the food drive well. Sorry, Johnny, former Philadelphia guy now out in California. Just couldn't get to us tonight. He had items that came up and really nothing important to discuss, but Johnny was classy enough to reach out, thank us, and in the near future, we'll get Johnny on and listen to some of his stuff. 10:30, the jolt of energy we needed. The amazingly lovely Brooke Lewis, former Philly girl, made her way out to California. She had the arsenal of awards behind her. She's just great. She does everything great. And agreed to do some autograph photos for anybody who donates. Bucks, food, drive on Venmo. Just get the Venmo, hit a couple bucks. We're not going to say how much if it's small and or say anything at all. Just donate, help people out. Everybody did a great job though, so let's keep going. 11:15, we were joined by one of my good friends from the podcasting community. And you reach friends when you do webcasting, podcasting, especially during lockdown, when people are trying to ask you about content. And I had a couple people come afterwards and said they would love to come on too. And that's great. We definitely want to reach out to the community. But tonight we had Amber Coppola. She is one of the co-hosts of Wind Down Wednesday with Amber and Ashley. She came on to tell us a little something about her show. You can find it on Apple Podcast on your phone. New episode comes up every Wednesday. It doesn't conflict with the Yo Show, which comes on Wednesday nights at 8 because we go live. They're pre-recorded and then they post it. And it's a good listen. It's two girls out in New York that just talk about drinks and life, and it's a fun show. Kind of like me and Jewel. They just like to talk about events and what's going on in life. Great stuff there. So thank her for coming on. Her and Jewel had a little showdown where they were naming state capitals. Jewel had a 7-5 lead, and then Amber decided to shut it down, and we promote her show a little bit and talk about that. So thanks, Amber, and try and get her back on the show sometime in the near future. And she wants to come down and party with the Philly people from New York. We don't blame her. We are a blast down here. And as we said, of course, at midnight, the moment I kind of waited for all this to get to kind of thank you, DJ Eric Bartello, who came on and started rocking some tunes, and suddenly we had a little bit of technical difficulty. There's a copyright shoot down by our good friends here at Facebook for a little 36-second snippet. He apologized. He said that doesn't normally happen. Doesn't normally happen to us, but I know how strict the music biz is. There's just some cuts that no matter what, people don't want you to play and don't want you to have. Greatly understood. Through the day, some great comments and people. Guy I used to work with, a good friend of mine, Richard Grake, who now made his way down to South Carolina. He used to live in the area, is now in South Carolina. He came on, beer in hand, talked away, like a lot of people should do, man. Don't be afraid to come on this. It's the Yo Show, man. It's laid back. It's for real solid people. He had a beautiful looking barbecue, though. Saw some pictures of it on his Facebook page. Looked absolutely amazing. And Rich was cool enough to come on with us. You know, right now at close to 1 o'clock in the morning, if people are up and a little tipsy, want to have a little Yo Show fun, we're all about it. And try to fetch Jewel again and get her to come back. I feel bad that we lost Jewel. Jewel's daughter was dancing to the dance party, and like I said, we just kind of lost that. So great apologies there. But again, the reason we came out today was for the Bucks County Food Drive. And a couple weeks ago, for my birthday, I posted something on Facebook. I kind of made it my fundraiser. When you do the fundraisers, you get the for your birthday, you get the mega fundraiser, and I dedicated it to this drive. And it was brought to me by, again, two good friends who just go out of their way to do great things for people. And I was approached by Tracy. You just kind of mentioned it, and I said, hey, how about we come on all day and maybe play a soundtrack for this thing and a themed kind of telethon like Jerry Lewis used to do back in the day. I don't know if I'm aging myself. I don't know if everybody remembers the Jerry Lewis telethon. They would run like 2 or 3 straight days, but you wouldn't see Jerry out here like you saw us straight for God, however many hours we're into now. I'm starting to lose track. I think about 17 hours at last check. So we didn't have a whole lot of interruptions. We took some bathroom breaks here and there, and my wife was kind enough to give me a little food down here to keep me fed, kegerator to keep the beer flowing. So that's kind of what we got into today. I don't want to forget, we also talked to Tom Nusspickle from St. Ricketts as well. Tom came on in the afternoon when Eric, they came back at 3:30. They did a little bit of talking. We had some good laughs, told some stories about Tom's young child, now 11 months old, the little accidents he's having, and the great things that we're seeing on Tom's page during the shutdown. So thanks, Tom and Eric. We do love St. Ricketts. They are our band, man. We absolutely love those guys. So he came back on, and we talked about it. We played the song probably 3 or 4 times today. Every time we started a new portion segment, we just let it rip again because they are the intro. And I just don't feel right starting the show and talking without the intro. We kind of need it, man. It's like a part of what we do. Great stuff. So St. Ricketts. Again, if you want to know where to find some people, let me hit you with some of that real quick, too. I have you all here because there's so many great acts that they really deserve to be heard. Of course, Aunt Mary Pat's got a brand new website now, Aunt Mary Pat de Sabatino. www.theauntmarypat.com. Justin Renfro, of course, like I said, Instagram, Justin Renfro Sports. Witherspoonboxing.com, www.witherspoonboxing.com for Tim Witherspoon Jr. Mike Nappy is at Nappy Music. Check that out. Just great people doing a great thing. Absolutely terrific. We thank you so much. And I'm getting people that continue to comment and thanking everybody for what they did. I absolutely thank people for what they did. We had a couple of people that had mentioned maybe doing spots for us, and we couldn't get to them all. We do feel bad for everybody that couldn't get in here. We had some people that wanted to come on and just be like a spokesmodel and announce collections. Didn't work out that way. We had a couple of musicians that messaged me that I couldn't get in. So things happen. And I'll tell you what, as long as this food drive comes back every year, we're still doing the Yo Show. I see no problem with us doing it again because I just love this whole day. As you can tell, I'm still not ready to shut myself off. And friends of mine out there are still commenting and still liking and still watching and tuning in and out. I thank you. I thank you very much. It's been an awesome day, something I never thought I'd be part of. I always talked about, one day with a 24-hour podcast, and people laughed at me and said it's never going to happen. You can't do it. And maybe I'm not going to go on 24 hours. But Jewel did look up the Guinness Book of World Records, and apparently the longest consecutive podcast straight through was 41 hours. I kind of called a bluff to this one because there was 3 guys, first of all. So 3, obviously, it works a little better than 2. The one guy said, yeah, one portion I fell asleep for a few seconds. To me, that's not consecutive. If you fall asleep, you lose your title. So maybe we'll call Guinness, and we'll get at it next year with the Yo Show. Maybe we'll go 2 straight days. Let's go 48 hours straight. What do you think? The amount of guests we'd have to get for that, the amount of beer I would have to drink. I don't think my bladder could possibly hold it. But a man can dream. That's what we do here. We definitely do dream. Thanks to people who came out and recommended people. Jules' aunt, Catherine Tatey, did a wonderful job to get us a couple artists today. My cousin Donnie Young helped out in getting the names of some artists. Paul Long, who brought me the great DJ at the end there, who we couldn't finish with. Yeah, I've had people reach out, and they was like, "Oh, you're looking for an artist? I know people." And I did the thing. I tried to go big Hollywood. You reach the PR people, and big Hollywood is either not available or they're looking to tie their name to something humongous. So maybe Bucks County isn't ready for big time Hollywood. I don't know. Brooke Lewis, who's out in LA, was more than happy to come on for us. And she's out there in the same scene with the LA people. So a lot of effort did go in. I tried some of the big boys. We had a little, I got a little tight on time. Next year, if we decide it's going to be done next year in the same format, Tracy, if you guys want to do it again, just as a regular food drive, I'll be on it again. I'll reach out to the bigger sources. I did reach out to some of the sports sites, Major League Baseball, NBA, NHL, NFL. Got responses from two that said, due to the nature of the COVID and it's tight to get contact right now, whatever, and that's fine, and we understand that. But that is what we're here for. We're here for COVID relief. We're here for people that need food, that have been out of work, that have been on lockdown, of course, as a lot of us have. It's been a real tough go. And consider myself fortunate. Maybe that's what brings me back here. Being as fortunate as I have been through this, with my wife being amazing, and me just kind of surviving and being able to do what we do. Still looking for Jewel Tatey. I'm going to message her again and see if she's out there because it's just not the same without Jewel. I got somebody asking me for the link, Venmo, Bucks, food, drive. I'm going to say that all day. I got no problem saying that all day and all night. Bucks Food Drive is the Venmo site, and get yourself an autographed picture of Brooke Lewis, who told some wild stories about fandom out there in Hollywood. Big thanks, two very big thanks. Brian Pelicone and Bridget Pileggi. Bridget has been holding solid with us all night. Some donations to the Bucks County Food Drive. We thank you so much for that. And if you're going to send me the address, we'll fire you out a autographed picture courtesy of Brooke Lewis. If you like that kind of stuff. If not into collecting it, don't worry about it. I'll keep them all myself. No, I'm kidding. But thank you to Brian. Thank you to Bridget. And thank you, of course, Ray Coleman, George Evans, the team at Penn Radiology, with CJ Joint and his wife, bringing that today. Loso Brewing Company is going to get their donation in as well, and like I said, we got some money from my Facebook fundraiser, so we're doing good with money. All the money will be donated 100%. There's no profit to be made here. It goes to the cause, and it will be given to the ladies in charge of it, and they will take care of it accordingly and give it to the services and make sure that food is purchased for the people in need. That's what we do here. It's been a great run. I don't honestly know if Jules coming back, and I honestly don't know if I can continue to talk without severely running out of breath for another few hours. So few minutes. What I'm going to do real quick, I know the audio hasn't been great today, but I do owe some people who constantly try to get on with us some thanks. So we're going to do, again, another one from St. Ricketts. This one is known as The Catalyst. I'm going to play this real quick for the guys, and I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to grab a beer and close you out maybe with whatever I got left, maybe another half hour or so. If anybody sees or hears Jewel Tatey, tell her I'm still in the air. Be right back. Sit tight.
Introduce yourself. Get your real side. You have the reason to begin again. Honor this disaster. The call. You're ring the wire. You have the reason to begin again. Honor this desire. I have found get a rest, get a rest in I have found get a rest, get a rest in you. Understand yourself. This is the test. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this request. For love, put your request. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this request. I have found love. Get a rest, get a rest in I have found love. Get a rest, get a rest in you.
At 3:30. I did that again, dudes. 30. And I did it again. Cut that off. That is, sorry, fellas. That is Catalyst by St. Ricketts, www.stricketts.com. Our band that does the theme song. So it's been a really just a great day. A lot of people are still asking. Some people are still up and at them and watching and asking about donating. So yeah, unfortunately, right now Venmo is the site. Unless you could go to my Facebook and find my fundraiser. There's a fundraiser there on Facebook too, which I have not attached yet to pull all the funds out. So check my Facebook page. I think you can click fundraiser and you should be able to find that. If not, it is Venmo Bucks Food Drive to donate. Special thanks to these guys here. Loso Brewing Company, www.losobrewingcompany.com. Kept me fed all day with beer, and Lord knows at times we needed it to just cope through what's been a good day. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, and if anybody does not know what that means that I've been at this a long time today. We are now actually technically into the next day, so we can kind of say this is a 2-day thing. Bucks County Food Drive will be a 2-day thing anyway, so no reason to discredit that. We're going to post it again real quick. I know a lot of you seen it today, but new people still keep popping in and out. So we'll share the brand again coming up right here. You'll see it, Bucks County Food Drive. Today, I guess I can now say now, it's 1 in the morning. Today, Sunday, May 3rd, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., 100 Levittown Parkway at St. Mike's Church. In Levittown, Mary's Cupboard is the pantry there, as a lot of this food is going to local pantries to feed the needy. Bucks County Food Drive is helping the less fortunate, suffering through hard times of COVID, and of course the shutdown that we're hoping to get lifted soon. It is a social distance friendly location, pretty much curbside pull up, and some of the great volunteers there will pull stuff from your vehicle, wipe it down, clean it off, limited contact. They all had their mask on today, so everybody did a fantastic job out there. Make sure it is safe for everybody to come out and donate and do a great thing. That's important too, because we all want to make sure that we stay safe. So a safe food drive, great thing you can do to help out. Beautiful flyer work made by my cousin, Donna Young. Donna, thank you for all your help. And thank you for everybody, again, that has tuned in. Every time I try to get rid of this thing, it doesn't want to leave my face, so you can't see me. There we go. We will thank StreamYard for carrying the multiple hours of podcasting. We currently have about 17 hours, close to 17 hours worth of material. You know, you can flip through it at your leisure. I think there's a scroll button. Um, it also made its way to YouTube. So we were live all day on YouTube. Uh, I don't know how that worked out. Seemed to have gone good. StreamYard carries that to YouTube, carries it to Facebook. So a lot of different people got to see us in a lot of different formats today. And we thank you, of course, for that. A lot of great words, a lot of kind words. A lot of people were just encouraging us to keep going on. And we were doing it. We really thought we were going to run out of gas at some points, but you got a great fan base and a great group of people and friends that stick behind you. Made it work. So we are the Yo Show. It is myself, Jeff the Shark Perini, and normally right by my side, my beautiful co-hostess with the mostest, my sister from another Mr. The Amazing Jewel Tatey, who was incredible today as well. Let's not discredit that, and I mean not forget to thank Jewel. I wasn't going to because I thought she was going to come back, but it looks like she's not going to. So I want to thank Jewel for all her effort today. She was absolutely amazing as well. She went outdoors, she went indoors, gave us a great view of just what's going on out there today, and I thank Jewel very much. She is the yin to my yang when it comes to this program. She is the half that makes it whole. She's absolutely terrific, wonderful, just a heart of gold. Her family came out in droves to help as well with the show and got us some great acts. Thank you to Jewel Tatey, the Tatey family, and anybody else within Jewel's format that help, because it's just great people. And that's how we do it. People helping people keep us afloat. Nobody should go hungry out there. Absolutely not. I thank my wife for this vintage MTV shirt. I actually do love it. Remember in MTV when they used to play music back in the day? It was actually, she thought it fitting there was a burger since it's food drive. Well played. So thank her for that as well. Everybody just did a terrific job. What do you want to do? Anybody out there want to make a comment? You want to give a shout out to anybody? You want to say anything? Want me to just post your comment on the show? Drop it. We got a little more time left. I'm going to hang in here for, maybe another 20 minutes to a half hour. See if maybe Jewel will pop back on. I don't know. I haven't heard from her. See if anybody wants to say anything or add anything. I'll drive it home one more time. It is on Venmo, Bucks Food Drive. Bucks Food Drive is how you get to it. You might see my name. That's fine. I'm just holding the account and taking out whatever is in there for the food drive. So drop something in and get yourself an autographed photo of one of our guests, Brooke Lewis. I would like that. Brooke's wonderful. She was lovely tonight, as always. And so very happy to give back to Philly. She's a Philly girl at heart, and we want her to get back in town. We would love that. We'd love to hang out with Brooke and talk some Hollywood shop. Awesome. So I guess that's about it. Unless anybody's got anything to add, or if anybody feels spicy and wants to come on, I'll send you a link. Patch yourself right in. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Somebody's got to be a little amped up, right? Nobody's a little bit hyper that wants to talk and hang out. So my man Derek Koontz is out there, and he is, I think, preparing for a Venmo. I want to say thank you. I'm going to hang out to see how that works out too, because I don't want anybody to get left unrecognized for doing great work, because really we appreciate it. It's great. People have donated all day, and the artists have come out, and they're telling us what we're doing is amazing. What they do is amazing. Coming on and performing and shouting it out, and it's just been great. It really has been, and we thank all the artists. I called out bartenders, hairdressers. I wanted to hear everybody's story today. We really didn't get yous. Nobody had the gumption to step up and tell us what you've been going through during the COVID. And Hey, that happens. That's fine and dandy. I don't blame you. Talking to me is a headache, Jewel will tell you. But yeah, people still keep coming in and out and watching. So thanks. Hi, folks. It is Jeff. I am still awake. I know nobody can believe that. I know it is 10 after 1. I got here at 8 o'clock this morning after waking up at 6. Thanks to my dog, I didn't go to sleep till about 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm working on very, very limited sleep and very limited voice power. Even though I wasn't able to go mobile, which I did try, I want to give a thanks to my man Christian Rupert for lending me the Apple material. Just one link. I didn't worry about it. I stayed here throughout the day. I tried it on my phone. Everybody else, pretty much everybody else throughout the day was able to link on their phones, etc. So that worked out good. So we're happy for that. I'm going to give a shout out thanks. And if anybody knows him, the great Dr. Jimmy Starr, who's got his own program, the Jimmy Starr Show, hooking us up with StreamYard, and really a guy that I watched and kind of got me into the podcast and webcast knack, because I seen he does his show kind of this way, him and Ron Russell, and they get guests on. They do it like this, and I'm like, how do you do that? And he says, well, StreamYard, and gave me the whole lineup and how to do it and how to access it, and also talking with some stars about getting them to come on with us, and we appreciate that, Jimmy. Jimmy does great work, gets millions of hits. That's a program. Maybe next year, if the food drive, if we do it again, maybe talk to Jimmy next year about maybe doing a LA version of it or something of that nature, or maybe have him come on and get some guests and co-host with us. That'd be fantastic. So see how that works out. I know this time was people a little more reaching out because it is for the COVID, and we're all pretty much enemies of the COVID right now. I totally get that. But still, I mean, like Tim Witherspoon Jr. said, it doesn't mean it has to end today just because people, just because the COVID ends, I mean, people will still go hungry at certain times, and we don't want that to ever be an issue. So we want everybody to make sure that they are taken care of. And food drives handle, like Tim said, also even small financial donations help, because these food drives, you get them tons of food and to these pantries, and sometimes they still can't stay open with the bills because they add up. I mean, they're a nonprofit organization, but nobody lets them. Nobody gets them free electric and free stuff like that. So make sure anything you can do totally does help. Got a little bit of time. I'm not running out of here yet, in case anybody's out there. I know a couple of people said they were trying to get donations in, and that's fine. We'll stay here, see how that works out for you, and give you a thumbs up and thank you in advance in case I do leave before it gets up there. Food drive does go on. Just want to remind you again, the Yo Show. We are live Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock. Pretty much in the same format. The Stoop Radio Network, Facebook Live. So it's been the webcast. We were coming to you live from Union 215 studio. Obviously, with the lockdown, we are not able to access the studio, so we took it on this way. We still come out and entertain you. We've still been getting hundreds and thousands of views. Thousands upon thousands of people have checked us out, especially since going to the new format with the studio. We have been in the tens of thousands range of people that have checked us out. And we can't thank you enough. Very little training at this. I just get on and act like myself, and people think it's funny, and people think I'm silly, and people think I'm dumb. Whatever you think, it's fine as long as you tune in. Seriously though, with me and Jewel do here has become kind of a love fest for music and artists and fans of all sort. So we love it. We love doing it for you. We have grown it, tightened it to each other as well. So thanks to Jewel again. If you're out there, good night, Jewel. I will let you sleep. I will not text you again to see if you're coming back to me. I was more than pleased to have the time I had today. I'm going to run this for about 13 more minutes. 13 more minutes will make this a full final hour. So again, with 12 minutes to go now, as I watch the counter, Venmo at Bucks Food Drive. If not, get out tomorrow to the Bucks County Food Drive, drop off some donations. Say hi to people. Tell them, say, hey, I saw this on the Yo Show last night. Here to donate. Fancy logo work. Where am I at? Where's my finger at? There we go. Fancy Yo Show logo work and StreamYard live show. Looked really fancy today. I'm very proud of myself. Woo. Man, when you talk straight, you totally lose all your energy in your throat. There's only a couple people left watching me anyway, and you know, so we're gonna pack it in real soon. Like I said, probably about 11 minutes now away. We'll check the Venmo one more time, see if there's anything else to announce. Anybody else to shout out? If not, it's okay, man. We are. This will be on again tomorrow. My man Derek Koontz, thanks, man. He told me he was going to come up, and he did, and a beautiful donation. Derek, thank you very much, man. We have people come in at the last hour here, over the last hour, and drop a good amount of money on us. So, again, Brian Pelican, Bridget Pileggi, love you. Derek Coons, great job, man. Thank you very much for donating to the food drive. It's just great, man. It actually gets me a little emotional after being here all day. And, you know, you get your skeptics. People are like, what are you doing all day? It doesn't make any sense. I'm on here just asking people to donate, and they see my face, and I guess they like my face, and they like the project that we're into today. So is it worth sitting here for almost 18 hours? I'd say so. I'd say it's worth 18 hours to get 4,000 pounds worth of food and several hundreds of dollars in gift cards and etc. to the people working at the food drive. I definitely feel that the job was done. I feel great inside today, and it's because of you out there, the few that are still viewing, the few that are still donating. Excuse me. I thank you very much. We are about 10 minutes away from bringing to an end this food drive. We're going to get technical. 14 minutes would take me to 1:30 in the morning, and it's a great day's worth of work. So we'll hang in and tell your friends to watch over the last few minutes. Why not? I'm watching all day. I don't know. Some people are probably sick of me. Like, you know, they go past their Facebook and are like, oh, Farini's still online. I am for a few more minutes because I can't get enough of this Yosho thing and being on, and just really enjoy it. It's great. It really is. It's a great way to reach out to people, to connect with people, to connect with artists. So it's terrific. So make sure you stay with us and keep joining us Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock. When the lockdown's over, it might be a little harder. I know people work, and some people work all different hours, and you got to wake up, and we get that. So we'll still be here. Like I said, maybe studio format, but we'll still keep coming out, still keep delivering, try to get more great guests on. We keep talking to guests and musical people, and we're trying to do another segment where we go live on certain shows, or we do just like half-hour bits of like kind of silly skits outside of the show, all kind of ideas. We're working till the end. You heard my man Tim Witherspoon Jr. He's going back to Fox Sports to talk about the return of his podcast, and he said he's going to put it in work because he thinks we should be more national. He thinks this show should get somewhere. I agree, Tim. I agree 110%. I don't know who's picking up the bar tab on that nationwide show, but last I checked, Joe Rogan wasn't running no 24-hour or even 10-minute thing because Joe Rogan sucks. My wife offered to get patched in again to the show and talk. She's on fire. She might be a new piece of the Yo show in some segments because she was great later on today, and she talked it up real good. Like I said, she did our on-the-spot reporting. My wife is my biggest fan. She sees like the artists that come on. She came with me to with Tracy to see Aunt Mary Pat live in our studio. Um, she's seen it all. She watches me. She supports me, and knows that this thing is a passion of mine, and she supports the passion. And you should, if you got a family member or husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the heck it is, support them. You know, just tell me you believe in what they do. Of course, I'm having a online text thing going on here. Yeah, it's going to be 1:30 in the morning. By the time I'm done, I don't see myself going anywhere right now, especially you know after this long day of feed. Um, Tracy, I seen your comment about offering to kick some butt. No need to kick butt. We just block. We get people out of here that want to say dumb stuff on our show. We don't have time for it. Go take your comments to Joe Rogan on the Joe Rogan show. We're number one podcast. Well, go drop your stupid comments there. See what Rogan has to say. Hashtag Joe Rogan sucks. Whew, man. So it's a great day. Really was. Very tired. Um, so sad we lost Jewel Tatey in that last hour. Love Jewel. Great job today. Um, couldn't have done it without her. Wouldn't have done it without her, for that matter. Couldn't have, wouldn't have. And in the end here, like I said, my wife offered to get patched in, and I appreciate her for it. I love her for it, but I know she's also in a zone where she needs her rest too. She has just been getting her butt kicked all day today, and she had fun doing it. But still, hey man, body runs out of energy. I got a dog upstairs also just dying to probably go to sleep with his dad. So me and my boy will be crashing out soon. To the people who said you couldn't make it 24 hours, I bow to you. You're correct. And the only reason why I couldn't get any person with some content to come on and with the little glitch, I also lost Jewel. So don't sell me short, folks. I came about 6 hours short of your 24-hour goal, which to me seems like kind of a cruise at this point. Like I said, if I had content and people to talk to and more music to play and all in Jewel in 6 hours would have been a whole lot of nothing. So yeah, so like I said, in the future, we'll do this again. If you have something you want to try and promote, let me know. Maybe we'll do this again for a different cause. We kind of like to stick with the Bucks County Food Drive. It means a lot to us. We're Bucks County people. So staying with the Bucks County Food Drive thing and the theme kind of means a lot to me and to us. So made a little more effortless, if you will. In the future, who knows? When I get to be big time, I'll be whoring myself out for money. No, I will not. All right. So with a few minutes left, we're going to give one more roll call to everybody who showed up today on the program and did right by us, because we want to thank each and every one of you and make sure you get all the proper accolades you deserve. So very special thanks goes out to Eric and Tom from St. Ricketts, who do the theme song with Fire Cannot Burn at www.stricketts.com. Comedian impersonator John Monforto, who did the Rocky impersonation, gave us a little Philly dialect. That was awesome. Thanks, John, for coming on. Thank you to Tracy and Deb and Cassie live from the food drive and everybody else who helped them today. We got your footage. We love you for it. It was outstanding. Special thanks to Mike Nappy at Nappy Music. You can find Nappy Music on Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you find great music. Mike Nappy's got some new stuff coming out as well. Played some of it for us today. Just outstanding. Check out Mike Nappy. The amazing and always unpredictable and hilarious Aunt Mary Pat DiSabatino is with us today. Troy's aunt, Troy David Hendrickson, and Aunt Mary Pat. Thank you again for another awesome appearance and performance. Big thank you to NFL and Canadian football star Justin Renfro. Big thanks to Tim Witherspoon Jr. of Witherspoon Boxing and Fitness, former boxer, now here in our area. Him and Justin are doing live workout videos on our Facebook pages. Check them out. Justin Renfro, Renfrow. Tim Witherspoon, that's pretty easy to spell, Junior, www.witherspoonboxing.com. The essential duo of Keith and Joey. Thanks, guys, for sharing part of what you do. They've been out there playing for the Essentials and doing great concerts live on site in parking lots um, for people out in the line of fire out there working. So we thank you guys for that as well. We thank musician Bernie Green from Florida. Great view, man. We needed that. That was very uplifting. We thank Bernie for coming on. Tyler Kingsley shared his brand new song and video for Honey. That was outstanding. Thanks, Tyler. And thanks for partying up with us, man. We love that kind of stuff. Huge thanks to our good friend Brandon Messon for coming on and playing some jams and talking up with us. Ray Coleman, who absolutely killed it, left us a nice donation as well. Had some plenty of requests, played a lot of great songs. Thanks to Ray. Thank you to the beautiful Jessica Page and some of her brand new material that laid on us. A premiere, too. Got to premiere some brand new stuff. We always love doing that. Thanks to Jessica. Thank you to Sheena Powell of Sheena and the Nosebleeds. Jewel Tatey had the t-shirt on. Sheena Powell came in, kicked a little butt, and told us what's like out there in the world right now, and told us that a brand new Sheena and the Nosebleeds album is this close. As soon as you get the COVID thing over, they're going to get back together, and they are going to play and put that album together and obviously go out and tour with it. A big apology again from this gentleman, Johnny True Love Rizzo. Couldn't make it with us tonight, but we thank you, Johnny, for reaching out, agreeing to be a part of it originally. And like I said, technical things happen. We get it. No love lost here, man. We love you. Thank you to Johnny. Brooke Lewis, can't thank her enough. The absolutely beautiful Brooke Lewis for coming on and agreeing to some autographed pictures. So if you donated sometime today and you want an autographed picture of Brooke Lewis, drop me your address. I'll get it to Brooke, and she'll send it out. She's claims to be a woman of her word, and I truly believe that. So Brooke Lewis autographed photos for the donators of Venmo. Thank you to Amber Coppola from Wind Down Wednesdays with Amber and Ashley, a brand new podcast. You can check it out on Apple Podcasts. We like promoting fellow podcasters. So if you're out there and you're a podcaster and checking us out today or the replay or whatever, hit us up on the Stoop Radio Network on Facebook, the Yo Show, and let's talk about some future endeavors. The amazing DJ Eric Bartello, thank you for the time that you gave to us. Unfortunately, we had a little snag and they had to shut them down. That kind of hurt. Big thanks to my man Richard Grake for logging in and signing in from South Carolina. Thanks to my man Paul Young. Oh my God. Thanks to my man Paul Long for jumping on and commenting. And thanks to all the people out there who are friends of mine, family, etc., that even just sent a word of comments. Thank you to the friends of mine that donated. Like I said, Ray, and thanks to Bridget, Brian, Derek. Thanks, guys, for giving a little something today. Thank you to the people at Penn Radiology up here in Yardley. Thank you for donations. Absolutely incredible. George Evans, thank you for your donation as well. We thank everybody who went to bat for us and did a terrific job. Time has come. It's about 1:30 a.m. Sunday morning, and we are going to sign off for the Bucks County Food Drive 2020, the COVID edition of the Bucks County Food Drive. Hopefully more to come, and hopefully we can do this again once a year, if not once a year, several times a year. We always hope there's not people needy enough to have to keep doing this stuff, but as long as there is people needy that need it, we'll be here. We're going to take you out. I'm going to thank you all very much for joining us here on the Yo Show. Close to 18 hours worth of entertainment brought to you today for a great cause. For Jewel Tatey, who is probably sound asleep in bed right now, and we love you. Jewel, thank you very much. I am Jeff the Shark Perini, reminding you, not going to say it, reminding you that we love you here at the Yo Show, and stay healthy, stay safe. Let's get back on the streets. Let's do what's necessary. Put on the mask, the gloves, all that stuff. Ray Coleman, thanks, man. Ray, wish me a good night. Said great job. and that touches me, man. You did a great job as well. You're absolutely outstanding, Ray. Great performance, and thank you to all the performers once again. I'm going to take you out one more time with our men from St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you Wednesday night on the Air Show.
Was it truly pleasant? The taste of it poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of low? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot burn. Wanted to embrace what it takes for it, pouring something to the world. Willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'm pouring anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot searching for something, destined for nothing, losing devotion over and over. Still the taste of it, poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of love? So